Hello guys, hey, welcome back. In case you don't know me, I'm V, also known as Nirami. That was good. But anyway, so what is this video about? It's mostly about things I learned as a content creator for the past years. I mean, thinking about it, I've been doing content like since 2010, but I actually learned things I think since last year. When I started to gain more attention on social media. So without talking too much, shall we start then? First of all, be yourself. I know it's a cliche thing, I know you hear it a lot, but that's literally the one thing you should do is be yourself, be authentic. Don't think something is embarrassing or something is cringe. Kill that part that cringes, not the one that's cringe, okay? And by being authentic and just being yourself, you're also gonna be able to follow your dreams. Think outside the box. Don't think that your dreams are foolish. If your heart is in the right place, follow them. Just do it. Also, don't forget to be brave, okay? Also remember that being brave does not mean you don't have any fear. Being brave means that you're still gonna do it even if you're scared. Do not compare yourself with other artists. That's the most foolish thing you can do. Everybody is doing it in a different time, different process. There is no bad art, okay? The end result is not the most important part. The most important part for you is to just enjoy yourself and enjoy the process. Stop consuming, start creating. Because sometimes a lot of social media can literally kill your creativity. I experience it, okay? But sometimes you just have to put things away and just create instead of always consuming whatever you see online. Also, try to do more stuff. Try to do new stuff. I'm trying to learn backgrounds to this day still. So even if you don't know how it works, push yourself through it. Learn new stuff. Be consistent. Because when you have art block, but it just keeps on getting longer and longer and you're not able to create, sometimes you have to push through it. Whenever I feel like I don't know what to draw and how to draw, I just start drawing like different doodles until something comes out of it, and that's how you push through it. There's no other way around it. When you do post your art on social media, create it with your heart. Don't always pay attention to the numbers because that's not the main point, okay? Be patient and you will get the right audience and you will get the right people around you. But until then, just still create whatever your heart feels like creating. I know that the art journey is not only fun, but can also be very complicated and annoying and upsetting, but it all pays off in the end. I promise you, it all pays off. Hard work always pays off. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Practically, I think there are no mistakes because it's just simply how you learn. How are you supposed to do something like when you never did it before? So take your time. It's fine. And as I said before, nothing is perfect. I think everything can be perfect in its own way, basically. Even if you think that your art is not perfect, nonsense, because it's perfect to someone else. So keep that in mind. Hate. I could go for hours about this, but I'm gonna try to keep it short. I learned to understand that sometimes you can just simply exist and breathe, and people are still gonna hate you. If you're getting hate comments, just ignore it. Sometimes people just want to get a reaction out of you, so don't give it to them. Keep your inner peace. Don't let other people affect it, okay? You know who you are, you know what you do, and you know with what purpose you do it, your intentions. So don't let other people ruin that, because you know yourself. And as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're being respectful, it's okay. Don't forget that we're all humans and nobody's perfect. And when you read those comments, just realizing that behind those screens there are people who just maybe are going through something. You never know, and they just don't know how to express it. I'm not saying this is an excuse for such behavior, but I'm just saying that don't take those comments seriously. They're not being personal. Be mindful on what community you want to build, because I see people gaining attention online by hating on others, and I just want you to understand that if you're gonna try to gain a community that is just hateful towards other people, I don't think they're gonna be very nice to you too, like very supportive. Try to understand that you're not gonna be friends with everyone and that it's nothing personal, but people have different boundaries. And sometimes you're just gonna be mutuals with someone, but that doesn't mean necessarily that you're friends. And by that I mean also don't expect everyone to like you, because as I said before, there are so many people on this planet and it would be kind of weird to, you know, if everybody would like everyone. So like, don't take it personal, you know, just go on with your day and that's it. Don't forget to take breaks. Too much social media can be very bad for you. At some point, it's gonna feel like you're not hearing your own thoughts, you know, and you forget who you are as a person. So it's good to put it away and maybe, I don't know, read a book, spend time with your friends and family, or I don't know, a new hobby maybe, you know, but just simply something that helps you to focus on something else and not social media. If you ever feel down, because that's gonna happen, you know, that's how life is. You have times where you're happy, you have times where you're sad. And when you do get sad, please remember that it passes, okay? Soon or later, it will go away. But it's also totally fine to feel those emotions. Do not push them away, because it's just gonna pile up on a very big whatever it is, and then it's gonna break you. So allow yourself to feel those emotions and let them go. Inspiration. Don't be afraid to be inspired by other artists, and also don't be afraid to inspire other artists, because I think one main thing about art is just like it's an endless cycle of inspiration, you know. I got inspired by numerous artists, and I know that I probably inspired other artists to do the same. If you do take a very big inspiration from someone else, you know, or maybe taking a reference, you know, from somebody else, because taking reference is not a bad thing, remember that. Don't forget to stay respectful and give credit where it's due, because if you're gonna heavily get inspired by someone and heavily reference them, but then say that you're the one who did it, you know, giving yourself the credit, I don't think it has to do anything with art, you know, because art is about creation. Try to find something to support you, your hobbies, in this case art, you know, because before I got where I am today, I would work at a restaurant, okay? The first half of the day I would do my art, okay? And the other half of the day I would go to a restaurant and work until late night, and I would do that every day, okay? So in order for me to continue my passion in art and maybe, you know, put everything I can into it, I had to find something else to support it. And funny enough, to this day, I still work in a restaurant. I didn't stop working in a restaurant. I don't work as much as I did before, you know, because I can afford it now. I can afford to do more for my art because I was able to support myself like 2 or 3 years ago. And most important, be grateful and enjoy the moment. Be grateful for the things you have in life already. Appreciate them, enjoy the moment, live in the moment. And if you're gonna do that, I think you're gonna be so much more thankful for the things in the future. So those were the things that I personally experienced and kind of learned from it. So those are very small tips and it's very shortly said, but I hope it still kind of helped you to understand what I mean and keep it in mind, and it's gonna help you in your future art journey. We hope you liked the video and we hope it was a little bit helpful. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button, and can you please look at the camera? Okay, bye bye.